Good morning, good morning, good morning. Or if it's evening in your part of the world right now, good evening. Or afternoon, good afternoon. Whatever it might be. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for showing up. Or you guys on the replay crew, I appreciate y'all watching me. Not live. How's it going? My name's Brian, as you can see here, and I'm a poet. Good morning, Miss Paralyzed to Paralyze. How art thou doing? Nice of you to join me here on this really cold. It's Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. Wednesday morning, hump day. Jeez. Of course, with me, these days of the week usually only mean anything with medical appointments and banks, you know? And that's the way you need to be with life. I'm glad you're doing well. As I was explaining, it's way too cold. But of course, I am a Southerner, and we don't like the cold too much. Of course, I don't like the hot either. So, for a guy like me that likes to go the middle way, I just got to take it as it comes. And, of course, there's our friend of the channel and wonderful poet himself, Eat More Pizza Now. How you doing, my friend? $35 in NorCal. Is that bad for you guys? It's like 20 here or so. Well, if it's in the morning and it's cold, get your coffee on. If y'all starting those days out like me here and a few others. Or if it's in the evening, get your drink on. Well, at least somebody's having typical weather. So, where were we? Welcome to my channel and welcome to the program. What is the program, you might say? Well, there's a lot of programs out there, but this particular one I like to call classic poetry with a twist. Okay, let's get into that title there. What are the two elements? The first element is classic poetry. What do I define as classic poetry? Well, anything good and old. You know, usually on this channel, we only do anything from the 1950s back. Maybe, every once in a while, I don't know, I haven't gotten into, maybe trying newer stuff. But that brings us into the twist. What is that twist? The twist is this. I take this poem, I plug it into the Suno.com music generator, and it spits out two tracks, and together we explore them. Because what is life if it's not an exploration? Even though those explorations sometimes might be unpleasant. But at least you're here. And as they always say, stay another day. Stay another day. So, y'all that are here, again, thank you for joining me on this fine morning or evening or afternoon, wherever you happen to be in this crazy world of ours at this moment in time and space. Let's see what we have on the agenda. The poetic agenda this morning. And that was the wrong button. Oh, yeah, gotta do this here. Aha. Here it is. Our playlist for today is the second part of the Two Tales of Clumsy. Yesterday's was just so interesting that I decided to go ahead and do, and of course I said I would, the second part. Then we have Sir Philip Sidney's Astrophel and Stella, 1, Loving in Truth and Fain in Verse, My Love to Show. Yes, that's medieval stuff. Then we have Night by William Brown. That's the first part of our show. So starting off the second part of our show, John Lilly. This is from his Tupan, I think it's called. It's called Syrinx poem. Then Dylan Thomas, The Hand That Signed the Paper. And for the last one, our final poem for today that we are going to listen to in song, it's by Elizabeth Bishop, The Unbeliever. So, my friends, art thou ready? Are you ready? Because I'm ready. Stop that screen. I am ready to get the road on the show. Yeah, I know I had to say it. Let's see here. Where is it? Or that folder, and then this folder here. All right, let's see here. We need to view this as that. Let's go with A Tale of Clumsy, number 2.
Disguised as doctor of philosophy in academic haberdashery, by dint of hood and black capacious gown, no wipes off the blackboard up and...
Question, are y'all seeing that? Okay, well, I'd like the video, but let's just keep on going.
Down.
Here, let me go ahead and try this one more time. More removed from the studio. I'm going to present one more time because you never know, I might be having connectivity issues. Let's try this one.
Disguised as doctor of philosophy in academic haberdashery, by dint of hood and black capacious gown, no wipes off the blackboard up and down, his black sleeve floating outward with each lunge. The black streaks glistened from his dampened sponge, while Clumsy sharpens pencils 2 feet long to little scalps and wets them with his tongue, then smooths his pad of paper with gloved fist. He lifts his sleeves a fraction at the wrist and twirls his hands around like windmill sails to soothe his nerves, then drums his muffled nails until the doctor cracks his hands rat-tat and picks his pointer up and points it at his eager pupil with the jumbo ears. Compose a paragraph and Clumsy clears his throat a dozen times too soft to her. I don't know how to write with letters, sir. At which the doctor hides with sleeve a smile, most uncontrollable and fraught with guile, until authority regained, he says, in that case you may dictate sentences which you most wish to write, and I'll record your words for you to copy from the board. Now Clumsy tries to think of what to write. He cranes his neck around stage left and right. He gazes toward the rafters, thinking hard, and sometimes shakes his head as to discard ideas he finds less than adequate. Then caroling, a joyous I know what. He pulls a giant light bulb from a sack and holds it overhead and puts it back. And in his vast excitement, both his hands pull up his earlobe anchored rubber bands to lift from scalp his tiny frizzy wing. I'd like to start with God is very big. Erupting laughter nearly knocks quite down the doctor in his nearly empty gown. He whirls on heel and cuts his hooting off. My theologian.
Well, I want to stop this one here because that one is like cutting off right in the middle of it. I'm going to have to come back to this one. I hope y'all guys are not doing this. Yeah, this one is okay. And I am going to avoid the second one because I think I want to take this whole thing and put it into a whole piece, which was going to take more. Because I wasn't looking when I looked at the freaking, there's 11 verses in the second part. So we only got halfway through it. I know. I know. It's okay. So let's avoid. Yeah, I'm gonna make an executive decision here, and we're gonna go on to the next one. Yeah, wow, that one was interesting. All right, let's just go ahead and yeah, I'll come back to that one later. Let's go to this one. This is Astrophel and Stella.
In truth and feigned in verse, my love to show, that she, dear she, might take some pleasure of my pain, pleasure might cause her read reading, might make her know knowledge, each might pity win, and pity grace obtain. I sought fit words to paint the blackest face of woe, studying inventions fine, her wits to entertain, of turning others' leaves to see, if thence would flow some fresh and fruitful showers upon my sunburned brain. But words came halting forth, wanting invention stay, invention nature's child, fled step, Dame Studies blows, and others' feet still seemed but strangers in my way. Thus great with child to speak, and helpless in my throes.
Huh? Hey, are you? I'm having problems. Yeah, I know. I don't know if it's my computer. Yeah, this is through Suno. Everything I do is through Suno. Yeah, it's poems to songs. Okay, this is really messing with me. Maybe I know I live out in the middle of nowhere and I got freaking backwoods internet. Let's try this one more time. All right, I'm just going to go on to the second version of it. Maybe you will actually see the video this time. Yay!
Loving in truth and fain in verse my love to show, that she, dear she, might take some pleasure of my pain. Pleasure might cause her red, reading might make her know, knowledge might pity win, and pity grace obtain. I sought fit words to paint the blackest face of woe, studying inventions fine, her wits to entertain, of turning others' leaves to see if thence would flow some fresh and fruitful showers upon my sunburned brain. But words came halting forth, wanting invention's stay. Invention, nature's child, fled step Dame Study's blows, and others' feet still seemed but strangers in my way. Thus great with child to speak, and helpless in my throes, biting my truant pen, beating myself for spite. Fool, said my muse to me, look in thy heart and write. Iris, thou flower of the world, thou wist you flower of the world. Iris, you flower of the world, laugh at you, diary to have to swirl. The thing of whirling through it with thine eyes turning so. And a lover tale, a joy in my stale feels thrive. The messenger plague that wishes all grew far uncruel.
That was just plain freaking weird. and guess what? Guess what? After it hit the full, said my muse to me, look in thy heart and write, all that rest of it, Suno made up. I'm telling you, this is just freaking weird. Just wait till Friday, though. I got some weird ones for you on Friday with the Walrus and the Carpenter. I'll tell you that one. So this is not the first time I've encountered this. So let's see here. Let's just go ahead and go on to the next one, which is Night by William Brown. This is a very, very interesting show this morning now, isn't it?
Now great Hyperion left his golden throne, that on the dancing waves in glory shone, for whose declining on the western shore the oriental hills black mantles wore. And thence apace the gentle twilight fled, that had from hideous caverns ushered all drowsy night, who in a car of jet by staids of iron gray which mainless went, moist drops on all the world drawn through the sky, the helps of darkness waited orderly. First thick clouds rose from all the liquid plains, then mist from marishes and grounds whose veins were conduit pipes to many a crystal spring. From standing pools and fens were following unhealthy fogs, each river, every rill sent up their vapors to attend her will. These pitchy curtains drew twixt earth and heaven, and as night's chariot through the air was driven, oh clever grew dumb, unheard was shepherd's song, and silence skirts the woods, no warbling tongue. Talk to the echo, satyrs broke their dance, and all the upper world lay in a trance. Only the curled streams soft chidings kept, and little gales that from the green leaf swept dry summer's dust, and fearful whisperings stirred as loath to waken any singing bird. To the echo, satyrs broke their dance, and all the upper world lay in a trance. Only the curled streams soft chidings kept, and little gales that from the green leaf swept dry summer's dust, in fearful whispering stirred, as loath to waken any singing bird.
Now that one was lovely, now wasn't it? I want to address this right here for you, T. On this show, what I choose to do, the poems I choose to do, I let Suno spit out the track. I have no control over it. I don't put any suggestions at all. But you can also go in and do that when you mess around with it. It's neat. It's a very neat tool. And yeah, I agree. That one was less of a form of torture now, wasn't it? diva and accept it. You could try it. All right, let's go on to this next one. Part 2. Cross your fingers that it is normal. Normal. But who wants to be normal? I don't. Here we go.
Now great Hyperion left his golden throne, that on the dancing waves in glory shone, for whose declining on the western shore the oriental hills black mantles wore. And thence apace the gentle twilight fled, that had from hideous caverns ushered all drowsy night, who in a car of jet by states of iron gray, which mainly sweat moist drops on all the world, drawn through the sky, the helps of darkness waited orderly. First thick clouds rose from all the liquid plains, then mist from marishes and grounds whose veins were conduit pipes to many a crystal spring. From standing pools and fens were following unhealthy fogs, each river, every rill sent up their vapors to attend her will. These pitchy curtains drew twixt earth and heaven, and as night's chariot through the air was driven, clamor grew dumb, unheard was shepherd's song, and silence girt the woods, no warbling tongue. Soft to the echo, satyrs broke their dance, and all the upper world lay in a trance. Only the curled stream soft chidings kept, and little gales that from the green leaf swept dry summer's dust in fearful whispering stirred, as loath to waken any singing bird.
All right, another lovely one. So, what'd y'all think of that one? Lost Disney track? Yeah, something like that. And I agree with Pizza Cinnamons here. If I can figure it out, anybody can. Yes, definitely like both of those. So, we're done with the first half of the show. Kind of a truncated version of it, because of technical difficulties and just downright weirdness. Even more weird than I can handle at times. And on that note, make sure you all liked, subscribed, and all that jazz, because you know how YouTube is. And they've been messing with me lately. Yeah, my subscriber count is down. But oh well. And everything I do here is under fair use. You have a good one, Pizza. We'll see you on the flip side. And good morning, Cricket. Drive safe. Glad you're listening. And what are we going to listen to on this part of the show? Well, Pan Song, number 1. Here we go.
Pan Syrinx was a girl indeed, though now she's turned into a reed. From that dear reed Pan's pipe does come, a pipe that strikes Apollo dumb. Nor flute, nor lute, nor gitten can so chant it as the pipe of Pan. Cross-gartered swains and dairy girls, with faces smug and round as pearls, when Pan's shrill pipe begins to play, with dancing wear out night and day. The bagpipes drone, his hum lays by, when Pan sounds up his minstrelsy. His minstrelsy, oh bass this quill, which at my mouth with wind I fill, puts me in mind, though her I miss, that still my syrinx lips I kiss.
That was pretty cool. What'd y'all think? I liked it. And the fact that it ended nice, that was good too. Yes, definitely another good one. At least we got some good ones. And good morning, Style. Thank you for dropping by. Always glad to have anyone drop by and listen. So let's go on to the second part. The second version of this one. Pan Song, the Syrinx, number 2.
Pan Syrinx was a girl indeed, though now she's turned into a reed. From that dear reed Pan's pipe does come, a pipe that strikes Apollo dumb. Nor flute, nor lute, nor guitar can so chant it as the pipe of Pan. Cross-gartered swains and dairy girls, with faces smug and round as pearls, when Pan's shrill pipe begins to play, with dancing wear out night and day. The bagpipes drone, his hum lays by, when Pan sounds up his minstrelsy. His minstrelsy, oh bass this quill, which at my mouth with wind I fill, puts me in mind, though her I miss, that still my syrinx lips I kiss.
That one was cool too. It also got me thinking, Pan, Greek, Syrinx. It's got to be something tragic, some kind of tragic Greek myth behind this one here. And, because with Pan's a trickster. And I'd like y'all to meet this is one of my best friends in the world, John. Good morning. Thanks for dropping by, dude. I'll call you later. So what'd you think? Some more to look on. Maybe I'll do a report tomorrow. Who knows? Well, most likely I'll forget about it. All right. So what is the next version? The next thing we're going to listen to? Dylan Thomas's The Hand That Signed the Paper. Here's version 1.
The hand that signed the paper felled a city. Five sovereign fingers taxed the breath. Doubled the globe of dead and halved a country. These 5 kings did a king to death. The mighty hand leads to a sloping shoulder. The finger joints are cramped with chalk. A goose's quill has put an end to murder, that put an end to talk. The hand that signed the treaty bred a fever, and famine grew and locusts came. Great is the hand that holds dominion over man by a scribbled name. The 5 kings count the dead, but do not soften. The cross did wound, nor pat the brow. A hand rules pity as a hand rules heaven. Hands have no tears to The hand that signed the treaty bred a fever, and famine grew and locusts came. That lies the heart that holds dominion over man by a scribbled The 5 kings count the dead, but do not soften. The cross did wound, nor pat the brow. A hand rules pity as a hand rules heaven. Hands have no tears.
And it cut it off right at the end. Pesky work has you late now. That's okay. You're here when you get here. I can hear a little bit of that, but definitely there's that melodic metal in there. But yeah, that one was interesting now, wasn't it? And definitely of a different flavor than what we've had this morning now, hasn't it? Wasn't it? But just like everything I do here, we don't find out until we play it now, do we? And that can be exciting. And I am currently excited for the next version of this one. The Hand That Signed the Paper, version 2.
That signed the paper felled a city. 5 sovereign fingers taxed the breath. Doubled the globe of dead and halved the country. These 5 kings did a king to death. The mighty hand leads to a sloping shoulder. Finger joints are crammed with chalk. A goose's quill has put an end to murder. That put an end to talk. The hand that signed the treaty bred a fever, and famine grew, and locusts came. Great is the hand that holds dominion over man by a scribbled name. The 5 kings count the dead, but do not soften the crusted wound, nor pat the brow. A hand rules pity as a hand rules heaven. Hands have no tears to flow. That signed the treaty bred a fever, and famine grew, and locusts came. Great is the hand that holds dominion over man by a scribbled name. The 5 kings count the dead, but do not soften the crusted wound, nor pat the brow. A hand rules pity as a hand rules heaven. Hands have no tears to flow. The hand that signed the treaty bred a fever, and famine grew and locusts came. Great is the hand that holds dominion over man by a scribbled name. But do not soften the crusted wound, nor pat the brow. A hand rules pity as a hand rules heaven. Hands have no tears to flow.
Yes. And the best thing about that one, that's my favorite one of the day so far, we only got 2 more to go, is it ended like it should have. It came to a conclusion. Yes, I love it. Yes, that was a great and a very timely poem that the fates put in my path, because I let the books choose. So I just go at random and okay, this sounds cool. All right. Wow, this is going to end early today. Huh? Oh well, it happens. In the meantime, make sure you'll like the old subscribe. and all that jazzy. And everything I do on my program here is done under fair use. I'll probably put this one, I might put this one up on my channel too. I'll let y'all know. But yes, very, very timely poem indeed. So, our final selection for today is by Elizabeth Bishop, and it is titled The Unbeliever. The Unbeliever.
On the top of a mast with his eyes fast closed, the sails fall away below him like the sheets of his bed, leaving out in the air of the night the sleeper's head. Asleep he was transported there, asleep he curled in a gilded ball on the mast's top, or climbed inside a gilded bird, or blindly seated himself astride. I am founded on marble pillars, said a cloud I never move. See the pillars there in the sea, secure in introspection. He peers at the watery pillars of his reflection. A gull had wings under his and remarked that the air was like marble. He said, up here I tower through the sky, for the marble wings on my tower top fly. But he sleeps on the top of his mast with his eyes closed tight. The gull inquired into his dream, which was, I must not fall, the spangled sea below wants me to fall. It is hard as diamonds, it wants to destroy us all.
Well, that one was short. That was funny as shit. Just went boom. Didn't even finish. Oh my Lord. Okay. Yeah, it was interesting. Definitely bad karaoke or another performance piece. Take care, Cricket Cinema. Drive safe. I think it has a little bit to do with the Maui Wowie too. Oh boy. That was funny as shit. Just I could actually see that as at an open mic, someone coming up there and doing something really weird like that and just cutting it off in the middle of it and going off stage. And then everybody would freaking just bust out and freaking laugh. Oh boy, I needed this. Oh, I'm glad I could. That was hilarious. That was so fucking hilarious. I don't want to, and I'm not gonna. Oh, wrong button. Okay. Okay. I can't wait to go watch this over. I don't know. Church choir leader does. All right, let's see what this last one here says. Okay, here we go.
He sleeps on the top of a mast with his eyes fast closed. The sails fall away below him like the sheets of his bed, leaving out sleeper's head. Asleep he was transported there, asleep he curled in a gilded ball on the mast top, or climbed inside a gilded bird, or blindly seated himself astride. I am founded on marble pillars, said a cloud, I never move. See the pillars there in the sea, secure in introspection, he peers at the watery pillars of his reflection. A gull had wings under his, and remarked that the air was like marble. He said, up here I tower through the sky, for the marble wings on my tower top fly. But he sleeps on the top of his mast, with his eyes closed tight. The gull inquired into his dream, which was, I must not fall. The spangled sea below wants me to fall. It is hard as diamonds, it wants to destroy us all.
I like. Now that's a vibe to end the show on, now isn't it? Definitely UK church choir style. The UK part, I'll take your word for it, because I don't know. We'll take Joe's, because Joe's from over there. Joe would know. At least I'm assuming. And it sounds like it entice you back to Sunday Mass. I like that. That was a nice way to end the show today. Don't you think? Especially after that big laugh. That's cool. That's cool. So what do y'all think? It was a weird show today. Weird show, especially the start of it. Technical issues and just plain strange stuff. But hey, what's life without a little of, little ups and downs and ins and outs and everything in between? Because, that's what's going on right now in this world. More areas than one. And that's one of the reasons I do what I do. That way that you guys that show up here and watch me on the replay crew and stuff might be entertained, hell, even enlightened. And, spend the rest of your day or your evening, afternoon, wherever it is, and wherever you are. And have a good rest of your day, Yeah, I might clip that out. I don't know. I'm definitely going to have to download this one. I don't know. That would be something to actually experience. The acoustics in one of those would be good. But yeah, I agree. That was hilarious. I'm glad that you enjoyed that laugh and had it with me. And on that note, again, make sure you like and subscribe if you would on the way in or the way out. Please share with your friends. And if you enjoy what I'm doing here, because I'm enjoying it, because this journey is really cool. Overall, really cool. And the coolest part is you guys are on it with me. So, I shall return tomorrow morning. 6 new songs. 6 new poems. The start was really weird, and I had some technical issues, but yeah, it was really weird. I will see everybody on the flip side or out and about today. Thank you, Joe, for stopping by. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you, the replay crew. I'm glad you were here. I'm glad I get to share my morning with you. I'm really thankful I get to share this journey with you guys. Peace out, everybody. Ta-ta for now. See y'all in the chat, and thank you for sticking around to the end and watching. And hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow on the next one.